Ad Astra Abyssosk. How can the Adventurers Guild help you today?
It's been a while since we last came to see you. Got any exciting commissions for us?
Things have been rather quiet in Nodcry lately. The commissions currently on our books are all very routine. That being said, the Frostmoon Scions are preparing to host some sort of event. They've approached us with quite a number of requests for supplies. Apparently, it's going to be quite a large gathering.
The Frostmoon Scions? Well, it can't be another Moon Prayer Night. Do they have some other big festival that Paimon doesn't know about?
I heard it's a friendly sparring competition for animal friends. Something called the Spirit Envoy Championship. That's right. The Frostmoon Scions have always advocated coexistence with nature, encouraging their followers to build positive relationships with the beasts of the wild. At the same time, to ensure their animal friends build the strength to withstand hardship and disasters, they put select animals with whom they share a special bond through a unique sort of training. The Spirit Envoy Championship is designed to find the strongest human-animal pair by means of friendly sparring. In previous years, the competition was restricted to the Frostmoon Scions only, but this year, participants from all over Teyvat are invited to join. I understand that the Frostmoon Scions have even prepared a generous prize for the winner.
Ooh, does that mean we can join too? What? You want Paimon to fight?
While you two certainly share a remarkably deep bond, I believe that would be against the rules. Apparently, in a previous competition, someone entered an extremely rare and powerful partner. After this, the rules were clarified to state that only common animal species and their variants can compete.
Ah, what a shame, huh? Paimon was totally looking forward to making a super cool entrance and then... Paimon is the winner! Sucks that the rules got in the way. Looks like Paimon won't get a chance to show off her skills. Unlike, all those other times. Anyway, who else do we know who might want to take part?
If you're unsure of what to do, why not ask one of our advisors for help?
Advisors? Since when does the Adventurers Guild have advisors?
The guild has always had a team of advisors on hand to assist our fledgling adventurers. Of course, few of them would be qualified to assist such world-renowned adventurers as yourselves. But as luck would have it, one of our top advisors has recently returned to Nodcry from a trip away. Her expertise is varied.
She sounds impressive. Let's go put this mystery adventure advisor to the test.
All right then. Next, let's go over some more tips for adventuring in Nodcry. If you found yourself getting hungry in the wild, what are some things you could eat?
That's easy. Lacca berries, midsummer berries. There's loads of options.
Correct! 10 points to you!
That must be who Catherine was talking about. She looks pretty young for an advisor, though. How knowledgeable can she really be?
But there are plenty of places where berries don't grow, right? What should we be looking for in those places, Miss Linnea?
Good question. I'm glad you asked. That's exactly what I wanted to talk about next. Does everyone recognize this mushroom?
Based on the color... This is an edible one, right? Doesn't look poisonous to me.
Wrong answer. This here is a brown-capped mushroom. It looks harmless enough, but eating it will give you hallucinations. An unsuspecting adventurer once used a handful of these to make a pot of mushroom soup. Next thing you know, he was trying to foxtrot with the wild hunt. Luckily, he was spotted by a fisherman passing by who managed to save his life. But it was a close call.
That sounds so dangerous.
You bet! Adventuring in the wild is no joke. All right, on to the next. Does anyone recognize this plant? Can you tell me if it's edible?
Isn't that a winter ice lily leaf?
They say that the King of Winter Isley and the King of Midsummer Oak are sworn enemies.
Paimon knows the answer to this one. Winter...
Huh.
At the flagship. Once when Paimon was eating some yummy food there.
Who are... it looks like we have an expert at...
Oh, bring it on!
Every adventurer knows to pack a compass and a map before heading into the wilderness. But where would you go to buy these things?
Listen up, everyone! The answer is... the Adventurers Guild!
Oh, really? But I hear Mimas Brunner book...
Paimon's done it!
Well said. But even with a high-quality map and compass, the wild can still be a dangerous place. What should you do if you're being chased by a monster you can't fight off? Correct! Although the Ratniki's main duty is to deal with the wild hunt. You can always ask them for help if you run into... While we're on the subject, some adventurers have found they can use the territorial nature of radiant beasts to their advantage. Lure a monster into their Final question. This is an important one. Which place in Notcry is an absolute must-visit for travelers from abroad?
Oh, that's
In truth, there's no right answer to this question. But if you ask me, the place most worth visiting is right here, Speranza. Why? Simple. This was one you can get delicious... That's it. I haven't met many adventurers who can keep up.
Likewise! You really know your stuff. You're everything Paimon would expect from... and... What's the deal? Don't get so close! Traveler, there's something wrong with...
Actually, I was going to ask. Your little friend is so clever and cute. I love how she flies around, too. Can I pet her?
Whoa! Stay back!
Don't be afraid. I'm not gonna hurt you. Come on, come here. I'm sorry. I got a little bit carried away again. My name's Linnea. Let me make it up to you. You want something to eat? Here, try some midsummer tort.
Phew! You gave Paimon a fright. Paimon's never met...
I was fighting to keep a lid on my curiosity during class, but then I just lost. Anyway, let's get this back on track. Could you... What? You fished this little cutie out of the sea? Can you tell me where? A visit to that beach is going right to the top of my bucket list.
You'd be wasting your time. Paimon is one of a kind. You could sit on that beach for 100 years, but you'd still come away empty-handed.
Is that right? What a pity.
Oh, right. Paimon almost forgot why we came here. We were thinking of taking part in the Spirit Envoy Championship ourselves. Catherine said you could give us some pointers? Let Paimon guess. Is that your partner there? Oh.
Yep, her name is Lumi. She's my trusty assistant.
Hey there! Yahoo!
Have you two ever ventured north of Notcry?
Not yet. Wait, so you're saying Lumi comes from the northern tundra?
Pretty much. There are 6 types of Fae commonly found in the tundra. Lumi here is a Jack Frost. That's one of them.
Jack Frost? Interesting name choice. She doesn't exactly look very frosty.
An excellent observation. In fact, Lumi is no ordinary Jack Frost. She's a special one. The first time I met her, she was wearing this weird cardboard outfit with ugly splotches of paint on it, as if she was trying to disguise herself as a regular Jack Frost. I stayed and watched her for a while, and I discovered that some other mean Jack Frosts were ganging up and bullying her because she looked different. They stole all the food she'd gathered and kicked her out of her sleeping spot. Lumi couldn't fight them. She had nowhere else to go, so she found an old cardboard box, painted it blue, and put it over her head, hoping to blend in with the group. Whenever she was discovered, she'd get beaten up, and the rest of the time she lived in constant fear. Until one day, seeking shelter from the rain, she clung to me and wouldn't let go. We've been partners ever since.
What a story! Oh, poor Lumi. Sounds like she's had a tough time.
As for why Lumi is so different from other Jack Frosts, I'm still looking into that. I'm thinking it's either a mutation or an atavism. Or maybe some sort of curse? Hopefully I'll find the answer one day. But either way, we're best friends for life. Nothing can change this. Speaking of which, given how long it can
An animal friend? Actually, we're kind of split. Huh? Aguara? What are you doing here?
Oh, neat! A Notlanese Tapetlosaur! Oh, he seems to really like you guys. I'm sure he'll...
Huh? Oh, look at them! Fast friends!
They both seem pretty sociable. Well then, there's no time to lose. Let's go.
Whoa! Paimon wasn't expecting this many people.
Traveler, Paimon! What a nice surprise! I didn't think I'd run into you here. Oh, and Professor Linnae is here too! Are you guys here for the competition as well?
Yep.
Feels like we haven't seen you in ages, Moalani. So, how do you know Linnea anyway?
Through her work with the Adventurers Guild. She was in Natland not long ago. She knows so much that we took to calling her Professor. Speaking of which, you never answered my question. If a Kaholosaurus and a Kukasaurus got together, would their babies be able to fly in the sky and dive underwater? 'Cause that would make a pretty awesome saurian companion.
That's almost certainly impossible. They're completely different species.
Ah, well, that's too bad. Hear that, Mamala? Guess I can't do any matchmaking for you in the Flower Feather Clan after all.
So, you have a thing for Kukusaurs?
Oh! I was wondering what all the commotion was. Looks like this is where it's at.
Ito, what the heck? Either Paimon's seeing things or... You're not here for the competition too, are you?
Why else would I be here? Cost me an arm and a leg to get a boat all the way to this Crawd-Nye place.
It's not Cry.
Hey there, I'm Mualani. Are you a friend of the Traveler and Paimon's too?
I sure am. Nice to meet ya. The name's Arataki Beetle Gladiator Ito, head honcho of the world-famous Arataki Gang of Inazuma.
That's quite a mouthful. Wait, did he say Arataki Gang? Why does that sound so familiar?
Just call him Arataki Ito. This guy's a bona fide buffoon!
Hey, who you calling a buffoon, you flying lavender melon?
Flying lavender melon. Wait, so you're some sort of mutated lavender melon? You don't look like a melon.
Paimon's not a mutated melon! Or any kind of melon! How could a melon be this cute?
Yeah, about that. Well, unfortunately, the gang only had the funds to send their main man this time, but don't sweat it. Once I snag that championship title, I'll use the prize money to bring Shinobu and the boys over to join the party.
Shinobu. Oh, I remember now. Kuki Shinobu, right? She's mentioned the Arataki Gang before.
Huh? No way! You've met my deputy?
She stopped by the Flower Feather clan recently to take the flying trial. Chaska said she was a natural. Hold on. If she's that good and she's only the deputy, you must be way stronger than I imagined. Look sharp, Mamala. We're in for a tough competition.
That's right! Bring it on! I'm looking forward to seeing who I'll be facing in the finals. Word is that the early birds get the best draws. You snooze, you lose.
Wait, is he serious? Mamala, we'd better hurry.
No, that's complete nonsense! Shall we?
Hey, Traveler, have you noticed? There's loads of other people we know here, too! Why don't we go say hi before we register?
Thank you all for signing up for the Spirit Envoy Championship. Due to the high number of participants, a preliminary qualifying round will be held to determine which 16 contestants will progress to the competition itself. Prior to the semifinals, all matchups will be determined by drawing lots. Please also note that there are 2 arenas, which will be randomly assigned after the draw. Do you have any?
Where do we go to draw lots?
Right here. After registration closes tomorrow, make your way here to draw lots for the qualifiers.
Lumi, Hagwara, how you doing?
Yeah.
Great, that's the...
Who do you think our first opponent is? Oh, Paimon hopes they aren't too strong. Oh, the results of the draw are out. Arataki numero uno Ito. Ah, we literally just managed to get rid of him, and now you had to face him in the arena. Well, either way, it never pays to underestimate your opponent, okay?
I see you've been assigned to Arena 1. I'm in a good luck. Don't fall at the first...
We won't! Good luck to you!
Welcome, spectators. I'm your host. The contestants for this match?
Well, this has come sooner than expected. I was hoping to face you further into the... Go Crimson Staff!
You can do it, Aguara! You show that...
Great energy.
you got? It's time to unleash our Crimson Staff. Look, Ushi, you and me have crushed count. Finish them!
Stop the match.
Huh?
The bull. Ushi, was it?
Yeah. Is there a problem?
Arataki Ito is disqualified for fielding an additional animal companion. The Traveler and Aguara are the winners. It's one animal per contestant. That's the rule. Let this be a warning to everyone.
But me, Crimson Staff, and Ushi are one. We should only count as one contestant. Hey, what? Oh, come on!
Sheesh, that was a close call. But you made it through the qualifiers. Paimon wonders how Linnea's doing. Let's head over and take a look.
Dodge left, Lumi!
Yeah? Oh.
How did you know I was gonna... Now counterattack! Looking good!
Ignorance really is bliss, isn't it, Linnea?
And it's all over. Congratulations to Linnea. I can't believe it.
Good job, Lumi.
Huh?
Traveler, Paimon! We won too! Thanks, that means a lot. I don't know how to it's almost like Come on, let's head to Speranza. Hooray!
May I take your order?
Turns out I'm treating a friend today, so I'd like to order the finest dish in the house.
Oh. I take it you're referring to our secret menu?
That's right. Tell the chef to sharpen his knife. I'm expecting surgical precision.
Is that a reference to something?
Yeah. The Hidden Hero. It's a novel my best friend Helka sent from Liyue. There's the chef, and he fights the bad guys with a kitchen knife. It's really cool.
It's her favorite part of the book.
Psst. Linnea, do you think Chef Yerba could be a hero in disguise too? Oh, I think it's definitely possible.
Not a chance, I'm afraid. Evening, everyone.
Why don't you choose for us? I'm treating a friend today. We're celebrating our success in the qualifiers.
Sure thing. I'll rustle up a few of my specialties then. Won't be long.
Hello? I'm ready to order.
Be right there. I gotta go. Let's play again soon, Linnea.
You seem to get along really well with everyone here. Oh, that's right! Didn't you say that this used to be your home?
Yes. After my parents departed, I came to live here with my friends in the conch gang. I didn't mean like that. They're still alive and well. They just don't live around here anymore. Come to think of it, I haven't told you my story yet. I guess you'll have noticed the wings on my head by now. They're proof that I'm not human.
Yeah! Paimon noticed those. Are you comfortable?
Sure. Well, it's a story that starts a long, long time ago. When I was just a kid, my wings were barely noticeable. They looked just like two little cowlicks. No one suspected there was anything unusual about me at first. Not even Mom and Dad. They were too busy to notice. But I always had this strange feeling I couldn't explain. Like I knew that all these little ways I was different from my friends couldn't just then. I was a little bit older, I read this story in a book of folk tales. It was about changelings.
Changelings?
The story goes that some of the Snowland Fae will secretly switch their own child with a human baby, leaving their offspring to be raised by humans, while taking the human child for themselves. I know, right? The way the stories are written, it sounds like something parents make up to scare naughty kids. If you don't behave, the Fae will take you away and leave a better behaved child in your place. So, obviously, I didn't take it seriously at first. But then as I grew older, I started exhibiting more and more Fae-like traits. I mean, just look at the crystals on my skin. No humans have those. It's a dead giveaway.
So, you're really a changeling, huh? Did you tell your mom and dad?
Bear with me, I'm getting to that. At first, I wanted to hide it from them. But eventually, I plucked up the courage to tell them. I figured, even when we're scared and uncertain, it's important to face the truth head on. They were stunned, of course. It took them a while to accept it, but after the truth had sunk in, Dad sat me down and told me they'd decided to head north and look for their child that was taken. They're really good people, though. Not only did they raise me for all those years, but they left me some money in case of emergencies. After that, I grew up with my friends in the conch gang. All of these kids are from broken homes, but everyone supports each other, and they still live life to the fullest.
Food's ready! Talking about old times again?
Yeah, it just sort of came up in conversation. Whoa, what's all this? You've cooked up a real feast, Yerva.
Well, you did say you were treating a friend. Besides,
Oh, boss? Linnea was your boss?
Hey, what kind of a reaction is that?
Linnea's been a fountain of knowledge ever since she was a kid. She always speaks with such authority. Everyone admired her so much that we picked her to be our boss. But the conch gang's only for children. Once you grow up, you have to leave, so now she's the old boss.
I've always found the logic behind that title to be a little...
We'll all be long gone from the conch.
Oh, that's really touching.
Well, if it means that much.
Sure thing. I'll go...
Oh. What are you saving up for, Linnea?
I have big plans. I want to buy a huge ship for scientific research, then take my friends on a voyage of discovery to explore. I want to sail to all the other nations, hear the heart. Of course, there are other questions I hope to get answers to along. Well, when I was much younger, go, child of the Fae, make your way to the villages and towns and seek kinship with the world of the Fae is rife with a sorrow you do not. They were sung in the tongue of the Fae by still. I did visit the tundra once. It's odd. That place is supposed to be my home, but something tells me there's gotta be more to it than that. The less I know about something, the more... But enough about that. We're supposed to be celebrating our victories! Cheers!
Cheers!
I'm stuffed.
Yep. Paimon's fit to burst.
Let's see. It's a little early to hit the hay. How about we get Aguara and Lumi to try a little sparring practice?
Yeah?
They're very... It's strange. When I was battling you, I couldn't seem to get into the zone. I had no way to predict your... Hey, I'm curious. Why does Aguara have a ribbon tied around his tail? And
Now that's a long story.
what an incredible Someday, I want to go on an adventure of my... You're excited too, huh? But most importantly, we have to figure out who you are and where you came. Maybe then you won't feel lonely anymore. It's about time we all got some rest. I'll see you at the arena. Wait, no, Lumi!
See you tomorrow.
You're welcome. Bye.
Phew. Let's head back to the flagship and get some... think she's gonna... Come on! Let's go...
Welcome, one and all. The round of our contestants for this match are...
Hey, Golden Comet and Silver Companion. Good to see you again. This'll be our first proper rematch since the... I brought my old Sumpter Beast with me this time. Looks like you're partnering with a new companion, too. Let's see who wins this... You're even tougher than last time. But you know what? Sumpter Beasts are renowned for their endurance. It's their refusal. And when they charge full speed... Send 'em flying, Fluffy the Flower King!
Watch out!
Fluffy! Fluffy!
The Traveler and Aguara are the winners!
Oh, what a shame. Even with the new partner, you're still as tough as they come. This was some bad luck running into you so early in the competition. Well, since you defeated me, you better go all the way like in the Nilot Paula Cup. I can handle losing, but only to a champion. So you go show him who's boss.
All right, we're through to the quarterfinals. Let's go see who our next opponent is. Let Paimon take a look. Next up is... Whoa. So we have to fight that big Hey! Paimon noticed something when we were drawing lots. Most of the contestants have given their animal companion a cool title. Should we come up with one for Aguara, too? Well, Aguara seems to like it.
Are you ready to rumble? After a fierce competition so far, we're left with the creme de la creme of the contestants. Joining us to kick this round off, we have the Traveler and his partner, Aguara, versus Mualani and her partner, Mamala.
How you feeling today, Mo? That's the spirit! Now let's get out there and show these not-cry folks what the people of the Springs are all about. What a tough cookie! All right, get up close and let's settle this! Jump, Mamala! Get... You took advantage of Mamala's blind spot.
Mamala has lost the strength to fight on. The Traveler and Aguara are the winners!
Seriously? Gotta hand it to you, Aguara. You are seriously strong for your age. That was incredible. Hey, you're strong too, Mamala. That one was on me. Keep it up, Aguara. I want to see you take down even more opponents. I'll leave you guys to it. Cheer up, Mamala. How about I take you for a tasty treat?
Wow! That was a nail-biting match! Paimon's hard anyway. Linnea!
It sure is. Want to take a guess who won?
Judging by the smile on your face, Paimon's
Correct! I was about to go watch the other The next one's a pretty big deal.
Ooh! We have to watch the...
Perfect. What the? Seleno's companion is a radiant blade horn? Those things are extremely hostile. Technically speaking, radiant blade horns are classed as monsters. But they are...
Go for it, Yehoda!
Ignorance really is bliss, but it won't last forever.
Do you think speed alone will stop me from catching? How about you run around? Reed Miller the 13th! Run that thing ragged, and then go in behind you, on the right. Reed! Her reaction time is incredible. She can read... Dodge left, Lumi! Thanks, that means a lot. I don't know how to explain... Keep it together, Reed! Jump! He's trying to jump on your back, Hemus. Don't use your wind blades to... He's too powerful! Charge your lightning, Reed! Then blast him with all you've got! Deflect it back. Reed Miller the third... Those wings! Wait! Who are you? And why do you... why do you have this...
I've been through this moment so many times in my head. Imagining you sharing the same pain, I thought it would bring me joy. But I guess...
my head! Don't go! Wait!
Linnea! Oh, what happened? Why did Lin... Oh, we gotta find her somewhere to lie down!
What happened?
She's breathing normally. No obstruction of the airways.
Oh, that's a relief.
My pleasure. If she has any more trouble...
Will do. Oh, Linnea.
Good morning, Lumi? Lumi! How strange. Where could she be? I wonder how long I was out for. Well, I'd better Lumi! There you are! I've been Come on, say something. Why do you look so anxious?
Looks like our contestant. On the one side, we have.
Wait, how is it the semifinals already? Also, how did I even get here? Oh, you can do it, old. But even if this is a dream, we're up, Lumi. Let's.
What a spectacular duel!
Huh? What's going on? This dream sucks. I've heard that if you try. Did it work? Guess not. Huh? Is dream me writing a diary? My Adventurers Guild salary alone will never be enough to finance a research vessel. It seems my only option is to... A research vessel? Day 1. Got beaten up by monsters. Day 5. Ran for my life with Lumi. Turns out I'm getting fat. Day 20. Asked a merchant about prices. Ships cost a fortune. But I can worry about that later. Right now, it's time for a proper meal. I'm starving. Day 72. Found a huge abandoned treasure chest. Happy adventure anniversary to me! 1 year in. Almost got scammed. Note to self. Secondhand ships aren't to be trusted. Good job I was wary and checked it over. Finally beat that pesky thing. Hoping the materials I gathered recently will... The diary ends here. A deed for the... A dream come true! The Golden Beagle! What a wonderful dream! Let me check the chart. From there, it's on to... What's this? It looks like this ship is...
Linnea, you've been really down the last... I've left your lunch...
Coming! Where am I now? Oh, I feel so sore. Is this some sort of... Clearwater and these books! How did they end up in this cave?
How could this happen?
Lumi! Hey! Hey!
We're never getting back, are we? We're done for. It's all...
What? Is this... But why? It's just a dream, though, right? It's been many long years since the Golden Beagle sank. The diary again. I'd love to say I'm over it now, but the truth is it still gets me down sometimes. It's like there's a heavy stone that's blocking... Maybe a walk in the courtyard will take my mind off things. Besides, my sister should be... Sister? Who am I talking about? So many dreams, one after the other. My brain can barely process it all.
Linnea!
Huh? That...
Over here. Did you... I'm so sorry to be the bearer of bad news. Come back to the tundra with me, so we can be with Mom and Dad.
Selena? Mom and Dad?
This is the natural circle of life. We don't live that much longer than humans. This day was always going to... But at the same time, I wonder how an ordinary person would react to... After all, we've already seen how all of this would unfold. Remember? When you passed out during that competition? You saw it all as you lay there, unconscious. At the time, you thought it was just a dream.
What is she talking about? No. This can't be true.
I understand how you feel. One moment you're gazing into the future from the past, the next time flies. One day, we too will grow old. Is it even possible to live a life without regrets?
A long, long time ago, mine was to buy a research. My entire life is recorded, whoever you are. I entrust the task of filling those blank pages to you. The end of my time grows near, and I can no longer travel very far. This feels like an illusion, yet at the same time, so real. The end of life. So this is what death feels like. I still feel some faint sensations in my stiffening body, but I can't so much as move a finger. As the warmth flows out of me, I feel no pain. Just the emptiness that remains after everything else is slipped away. So it wasn't a dream, after all.
Oh, Linnea, you're awake! Oh, you were out for a long time. You must be starving. Linnea, why?
What time is it?
It's evening. And it's the day after the quarterfinals. We were watching the match between Celino and Yehoda when you ran over and grabbed Celino's arm. Then, you just passed out. Do you have any recollection?
So many things came flooding into my head, one after another. The end of the competition, things from my future. Even the very end of my life. When I finally had to bid farewell to the world. Some moments were joyful, others painful. All of it felt so real. I don't know how to describe it, but...
Good point. You passed out right after grabbing her. Plus, she said a load of cryptic-sounding stuff. She has to know something about what's going on. Still, is it really a good idea to go looking for her? What if the same thing happens again?
Do you remember when we were at Speranza and I told you guys about my childhood? Well, there were a few details I left out. I wasn't a very cheerful kid. nor was I all that brave. Before I told my human parents about being a fae, I spent so many sleepless nights tossing and turning. I knew what might happen once I told them. I desperately hoped they'd say, Linnea, even if you aren't our child, we still love you. But I knew that was impossible. Their own human child was out there somewhere, as were my fae parents. Our family was a lie. And all lies unravel with time. So, even though I was terrified, and even though I knew I might end up an unwanted child, I eventually mustered the courage to— I did what I thought was right. Oh, I'm now realizing that I have no idea where she is. Oh, don't tell me I have to—
Huh? Aguara, do you know?
Do you remember Celino's scent? That's amazing! You're the best, Aggie! All right, I think I'm about—
Staring into my eyes is ill-advised. I can't promise you'll like what you see.
Huh? The flagship? What are we doing here? After all that, Celine—
Is anyone there? You're sure this is the right room? Celino, I know you're in there. Please, I need to talk to you. Celino?
I'm not here. R2? Am not. Quit bothering me.
Not a chance! If you don't open the door, I'll be waiting right here outside until you change your mind. I have so many questions to ask you. Can you at least— Open the door!
All right.
That wasn't so hard now, was it?
Take a seat. Just to be clear, I wasn't expecting visitors. So curiosity is a dangerous trait, Linnea. You're gonna regret
You sure about that? Because if I hadn't come here, I'd be— Will you please answer me now? Why do we have the same wings on our head?
visions of your future.
So, it wasn't a dream.
Of course not. Linnea, you're an avid student of the
Vila, Domovoy, Leshy, Volkop.
Right. Well, there are many less common varieties too. We foretell both disaster and delight, gazing upon the past dawn and future night. Others fear and revere our might.
I've never heard of an augury bird before. Or the poem you just recited.
That's hardly a surprise. You can count the number of augury birds alive today on one.
So it's true then. We really are family.
Family. Augury birds are born with a peculiar ability. We can see crossroads in the flow of fate. Immutable future events.
Are you talking about prophecies?
Doesn't surprise me. Humanity has many ways of observing fate. The stars, the ley lines. We can only see our own fates. If a friend wants to know their future, or someone is concerned about the destiny of the world, but the way it feels to witness your own fate, I trust you understand by now, Linnea.
It certainly wasn't fun. Those prophecies brought I had a goal in life.
Wait till you've...
Everything is transpiring. I do wonder whether giving a man the power to see the future...
When you know every joy and every sorrow you'll ever experience, and there's nothing you can do to change it. Generation after... If an augury bird is sent far from the Fae to grow up...
So that's how what about the child I was switched with? What happened to her?
Don't worry. She had the opposite problem to you. She needed to live up. Our parents saved her life, then raised her as their own.
I see. Wow. It all makes sense now. But there's still one thing you haven't...
I meant exactly what I said.
But why?
No reason.
So we're back to this? If you won't tell me, I'll have to guess myself. Celino?
Oh, good guess. By the time our parents came up with a solution for you and sent you off to live with the humans, I was already tormented by visions. If I'd been born just a few... Mom and Dad would sneak over to Nodcry to see you sometimes. They talked about you non-stop. Even that human child got more attention than me. I came with them once to Nodcry. Did no one ever consider how all of this led to me deciding? I know.
Then why did you hide from me? You really want me to keep...
It was because I found out the image of you. I overheard you. And Speranza. You described it so nonchalantly. But it was eating me up inside in that moment. I didn't want to see you suffer, and I couldn't go on resenting you any longer. I just wanted...
Hey, sis? You're really not cut out to be a villain. So much for making me suffer, huh? Now you're the one crying, and I have to comfort you. But I understand now. I've always wondered about my real family. I'm so glad you were willing to see me, sis.
Thank you. All of you. This is...
Don't mention it. Paimon thinks it's always best to get everything off your chest.
You're right, Paimon. Hey, Celino. I was wondering, how did you end up with a Radiant Bladehorn as your partner? All the ones I've seen in the wild have been hyper-aggressive. They certainly wouldn't let me get close enough to touch them.
We met that time when Mom and Dad brought me to see you in Nodcry. Hemus was still a baby then. Must have gotten separated from his parents. I ended up looking after him for a while. I suppose our friendship was preordained. Just like my upcoming victory in this
Immutable?
You're welcome to leave this or if you prefer, you could go all out and try to beat me. But I have both luck and superior strength on my side. It's a goal for the prophecies we see.
Now that I know that
I learned to submit, since the outcome can't be But what about you, Linnea?
I think how about we continue the...
All right.
I'll be fine, trust. It's getting pretty late. We should all get some sleep. You're staying at the flagship too, right? No need to see me out.
It's so noisy here.
Oh, and
Back in
thanks so
my
much
day.
for keeping me company today. Good night.
Traveler, are you awake? Oh, neither can Paimon. Since we're both struggling to sleep, do you want to head out for a stroll? We could go grab something yummy, then take a guara to check out the arena. Might be a good chance for our little warrior to get...
Listen up, Lumi. I've seen Seleno's Radiant Blade Horn in action, and it isn't just strong, it's fast, too. Her best way to exploit both of these traits will be to make her Radiant Blade Horn charge you. You'll have to find a way to dodge the attacks, then pick the right moment to counterattack.
Linnea!
Sure am. What are you guys doing here? Lumi and I were just going over our strategy for tomorrow. Since you're here too, how about letting Aguara join Lumi? Lure the enemy in and wait for an opening to strike. Yeah, looks like that's my best shot at victory. But Hemus is so powerful. Even if we do find an opening, I'm not sure Lumi's even Thanks. Just because I've seen a future where I fail, doesn't mean I'm willing to... Fate is such a mysterious idea. Despite having it explained to me and having seen it with...
What does fate mean to you?
Besides, I'm an advisor, remember? It wouldn't be very professional for me to start...
Relax. I'm just curious to hear your opinion.
Alright, well... I think that knowing the future... When I was a kid, my greatest suffering came from not knowing. I didn't know how my parents would react when I told them the truth. I didn't know where to go when they left. Back then, I actually wanted to know the future. But fate didn't show me anything. I've always known what it's like to be terrified of the unknown.
Training session over! Feels like these two are really...
All right. I think we're as prepared as we can be. Time to get some shut-eye. Tomorrow, we're gonna face our fate.
Is everybody ready? Prepare yourselves for the opening. Our contestants are ready and raring to go. On the one side, we have the Traveler and his partner, Aguara. And on the other side, we have Viliana and her partner...
You can do it, Aguara!
We have a winner!
Great job, Aguara! Hey, Traveler, Linnea and Selena were up next. Come on, let's cheer them on!
Looks like our contestants and their partners are in position. On the one side, we have Linnea and her partner, Lumi. And on the other side...
You can do it, old boss!
Go get him, Linnea!
Charge, Hemus! Don't panic, Lumi. Remember your training? I'm right here. Ready? Now jump! Attack! Stop her!
This is the will of fate. It was over before it began.
Lumi! Lumi! Huh? Oh? You wanna come with me? Let's go then. The wide world awaits.
Don't worry, Hemus. Victory will be ours.
Lumi! You were amazing! I didn't know you could grow that big! Yahoo, yahoo! You know, you look a little different after absorbing all that geo. Wait a sec! Could that be it? Linnea! Are you that traveler? Paimon, come quick! I figured out why Lumi is different from other Jack Frost! After all the theories I've looked into, it turns out there was one possibility that never even occurred to me! What if Lumi wasn't born different at all? What if it's all a consequence of her diet? Surely ingesting— I mean, just look at fiships! Depending on their element, fiships can look wildly different. But from a Lumi, you don't have to wait for evolution to catch up at all! I'm so happy you unleashed your full power, Lumi!
Linnea. Why did you hold back?
What do you mean? If Lumi had landed that hit, you and Hemus would have been in serious danger.
Even so, when that hammer started to fall, the future I once did fear caused me to see a false vision? Or did she...
What's on your mind?
I just think it's a shame. You gave your... Whatever path you take, it always leads to the same place.
Celino, do you remember the question that you asked me? I told you I'd give you my answer after the tournament.
I remember. And,
You told me. There are many possible roads. Maybe fate will always lead us toward the same destination, but... So, even if I was destined to lose to you, there was no way I wasn't gonna give it everything I had. And even if my ship ends up at the bottom of the ocean, I'm not gonna let that stop me from sailing it to every corner of the world first. If all people care about are outcomes, then my feelings, my thoughts, everything I've seen, all that exists beyond the reach of fate, they belong to me, and no one else controls them. Lumi, Sounds like you agree, right?
Yahoo!
Linnea, ignorance really is bliss.
Even when we're scared and uncertain, it's important to face the truth head on. You sure about that? Because if I...
How I envied. Yet now you... Perhaps I was...
Celino, you okay?
Actually, I claimed the...
Sounds like I got the so enjoy your victory, Celino. But... that plus our... Let's go, partner. This time it's my turn to help you train. So, Aguara comes from Natland, right? If we're gonna train hard, we should do it there. There's plenty of natural flagit... Let's go! Hello, Natlan! I'm back! Give me a moment to set up the tent.
Oh, I'll lend you a hand.
Now then, Aggie, it's time for you to learn one of Lumi's signature... Watch closely. Lumi...
Yahoo! Linnea, you see...
From what I've seen, but Aguara will need... Don't worry. You'll get the hang of it.
What could the children be up to? Never mind. Let them do as they... Please.
Feels like I've heard it said that people can find their fates by studying the stars. I guess that means that fate's been looking down on us this whole... I could really do with some sleep. Good night, you guys.
Paimon slept really well. Huh? Whoa! Look at all this green fruit! Aguara, wow! Yahoo!
Are you saying you had help from another Saurian?
Now that Aguara's mastered Lumi's secret weapon, it's time to head back to Notcry. Looks like we should get back just in time for the finals.
The final is about.
It's finally here! Aguara!
It's all up to you now, partner. You've done the hard yards in training. Now, go out there and it's time to write your name in lights and show the world how hard we've worked.
Yahoo! Yahoo!
Ladies and gentlemen, the wait is finally over. It's time for the Spirit Envoy Championship Final. You'll be very familiar with our contestants by now. Celino and her partner, the Radiant Bladehorn Heyman, who seized their place in the final after a hard-won victory in the last round. Then we have the Trap, who will be crowned champions today. In a few...
Back from training camp? Then let's do.
You've got this,
Impressive.
Hemus, summon Animo energy on your horn and then charge.
Now you see what you're up against. Hiding underground, are we?
Keep charging, Hemus. Jolt him out of the hole. Hemus, are you all right? Hemus. March to victory and leave.
Predictable.
Aguara hit her right in the belly!
It was the obvious move.
Come on, time to put that training into practice.
Interesting.
Hemus! We showed them no mercy!
Dude! That little munchkin's got some style!
It's a trip to the hot springs if you win.
Hemus, full tilt!
Aguara, charge! You can do it!
Hemus has lost the strength to fight on. It's all over, folks. The champions are... the Traveler and his partner Aguara.
So, I lost. You did superbly, Hemus. Get some good rest. Seems I underestimated your little partner.
What did I say?
Ladies and gentlemen, we will now take a short break to... Thank you to our contestants for your amazing... First up, it's our champions! We can all see that Aguara is still a young slip of a Tapetlosaur. And yet, the fierce... I see! It sounds... I'm sure we're all looking forward to even more spectacular performance... Next, we have our runner-up, Celino. Let me start by asking...
No, Hemus doesn't belong with me. And of course, since he's so friendly towards humans.
Sounds like Hemus. Moving on now, we have some more. This first question is for Linnea. During your match against Celino, you jumped in to stop your own partner.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't regret it even a little bit. But who wouldn't? All we can do is live our best. And overall, I had a really great time in this competition.
Inspiring words from
Well, I've been really loving...
Great. Enjoy your stay, Vila. Thank you to everyone who took part in the Spirit Envoy Championship. We hope to see you next...
Linnea, without me around, your prophetic abilities will be slow to develop.
I'm sure you already know how I'm going to respond.
I know. And when you're ready, come visit.
Thanks, Celino.
Yeah?